Welcome to the TMV top 10 list. This will be a top 15 list of the Masters Bangkok players because Kurt from Platchat has demanded I give in a top 15, but you will see my top 10 at the very least in this video. The way we're going to go about this is how we always do in mine, which is to come up with a short list, then decide who we definitely want on, then we will, whittle it down until we get to 10, and then we will order them from there. So that's how we're going to do it. I've got the VLR here up of the different regions. Let's, I think, just throw out some names. So this is only players who are playing in Masters Bangkok. So don't throw out a name, for instance, like, I don't know, Alfia, because Alfia is not playing in Masters Bangkok. This is only players playing at Masters Bangkok. The obvious faces and names that we might want to put on there first, without even looking at their stats, right? Just people who we like, we have a decent idea that they might be somewhere on this list. Those are the players. So from G2, I think we'll put Trent on there. I think we'll put Jorgimo on the initial shortlist. Of course, there is only 40 players, so we're picking 15 of 40 here. Am I putting Valorant and Jonah P on there? You're all gonna say put Valorant and Jonah P on there. I'm gonna see how long the shortlist is first without putting them on there. From Sentinels, we'll put Zekken. I'm not sure I'm putting any other Sen players on this shortlist, am I? Maybe for top 15, but for top 10, I'm not too sure. I think Kai might end up on this list. Kai's quite good. I do think that Chichu, I will give some, not Smoogie, I will give some consideration to Smoggy. Yeah. Team Vitality. We've already got Durker on there. I'm putting Trex on there. See, Les actually didn't play that great. I guess I am putting Kicks on there because he did play pretty well. From Liquid, we're definitely putting Kiko on there for sure. Nats would probably be my second consideration, I think. DRX, Freeing, of course, and Hyunmin for sure. I guess we can also put Mako on there. And from T1, it's probably Buzz and Meteor. How many people is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17. That's 18 players. Let's get to 20. Let's put Valen and Jonah P on there. Okay, there you go. That's the list. We're going with this list. These top three, I think are kind of guaranteed. Kiko is also, Freeing as well. I think Freeing is a guarantee. I think you're right. I think Kiko is a guarantee. Oh, is Zekken a guarantee? Let me just check Zekken's numbers. Let's start with Zekken, shall we? Where's America's? No way you got all 5 G2 players, only 1%. But who from Sen would you put on here other than Zekken? I mean, John is actually the highest rated player. Zelsis? Don't get me wrong. Zelsis played very well. Is he a top 10 player? I mean, Zelsis is still actually down here. It would be John. I don't think he's a top 10 player, though. I mean, Zekken is a top 5. Zekken is that good. You're right. I'm putting Zekken in the top 10. Okay, so these are the players in consideration. So the first one is Trent. I mean, Trent had a crazy tournament, so already it's looking pretty good for Trent. Next is Jonah, then Valen, then Jorg. Jorg's actually below a 1.00 rating, so I think I'm gonna get rid of Jorg. Maybe let's put them over. Let's put them over yonder into no man's land. This is like you're not making the top 10. We'll revisit you for top 15 consideration, but not for top 10. I mean, Safe is still up there, to be fair. Maybe I should put Setmate. Let's get Safe on this list. Trex out, says Fabio. Where's Trex on this? So you think, I mean, his stats aren't the best. I didn't realize how good. I mean, I know Safe had been playing ISO, so that's probably boosting this a little bit for Safe here. But I didn't actually realize he was doing this well. And I didn't realize Trex was doing worse than Les, because Les to me has been pretty invisible. Maybe, yeah, maybe Trex has to come off. Maybe that's just me not fully realizing what was going on there. Kicks is down there as well. He did have one incredible game. If I'm not considering Trex, though, Trex is both a better player than Kicks, and I mean, I've got to take Kicks away surely as well. Les did have a couple of amazing maps towards the end, yes, but his overall tournament play wasn't amazing. But if you just ask, like, take everything else away, right? If I just ask you straight up right now, let's say you need someone to have a good game to save your life. Out of Vitality, who would you pick? You'd probably go Durka, Les, and then Safe over Trex and Kicks. So maybe Les is a consideration. To me, it's more, do you pass the eye test and did you pass the stats test? If you pass both, you can get on the list. Actually, the top 4 rated players. Freeing is the highest rated player who went. Mako is up there as well. Hyunmin is up there too. Hyunmin has a good ending, I think. The top-rated T1 player is Buzz. And I don't think that Meteor had that good of a tournament. He's down here. Bro, I think we got our first elimination. You can't have a 0.93 and expect to get on this list. Meteor, you're gone. Boom. One down. I think Trent has to be on the list, right? I think there's no way I'm getting rid of Trent. Trent has to be on the list. So we're what? Up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'm pretty happy with that 7. I would be pretty surprised if everyone doesn't have those 7 or near enough. How is Zekken on there after his kickoff? His kickoff wasn't even that bad. Where is he? Okay, it wasn't amazing. But Zekken is a top player in the world. He just is. He just is. The thing is, if I make that argument, do I have to put less on the list? In terms of, like, if I just ask you again, like, who are some of the best players in the world? People would say less. And his stats are actually better than Zekken's. We could always put Chichu 9th. It's a classic TMV take. You just weren't ready for it. You just weren't ready for it yet. I want Kai to get in my top 15 at the very least. Kai is getting in the top 15. Here's Buzz, 1.07. We know that Buzz is good, but I just don't like T1. I have a hatred for T1 too. I just don't like them. I don't think Buzz is getting in my top 10. He's going on the you might make that list. I just don't like T1. Mako might get on. Hyunmin was crazy in moments. I don't think I'm going to put Hyunmin in the top 10 though. So next is Jonah. Wait, where's Valen? Then Valen. You guys were trolling me. Valen's gone. Gone. And Jonah, I think, is on the you might make this. Well, I think the thing is, I'm not going to put Smoggy in the top 10. So I think I can put him on this list. I don't think Kai is going to make my top 10. But he will almost certainly make the top 15 as well. I'm going to go check Champs again. How good was Chichu in Champs? This might sway me. I mean, I put him 9th. I mean, Smoggy's right there too, though, to be fair. I put him 9th before. Why not again? I kind of just want to put him in 9th. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to put him in 9th. In fact, I'm even going to write in 9. We need to go back to EMEA. Am I putting Safe on there? Safe or... well, let's put it this way. Probably there's only room for one of Safe or Nats. Where is Nats on this? Get out of here, Nats! Get out of here! We got 3 spots for these 5. Right, let's make a deal. One of the 2 DRX players gets on there. Only one of the 2 DRX players gets in there. Who's a better player, Hyunmin or Mako? Both? I don't want to put both on there. That's putting 3 DRX players on a top 10 list would feel wrong. I'm doing it. We're keeping Mako. Mako's just this. Mako. Look, I've always been a big fan of Mako. I'm sticking with Mako. I think Zekken is getting on. I know you want me to troll the Sen fans. I know a lot of you want me to do that. Zekken's getting on the list. You can only troll them so much. Safe, Mako, less. Who are the... I mean... Safe, Mako, less. Safe and Mako, easy. Oh, man, it's rough. See, Les didn't pass the eye test early on, though. He had a couple of good games towards the end. I think I'm putting Safe and Mako. I think I'm putting Safe and Mako. I'm putting Safe. I'm putting Safe. I'm putting Safe. I need to think about Mako. Mako or less. Show me the numbers. I think that Mako's numbers just get inflated. I think that Mako's numbers get inflated. But it doesn't matter, he's getting on the list! Mako's getting on the list! Less. Number 11. Number 11 already. We know that for a fact. We know Les is number 11. And I think Mako is going to be 10. Sort out the 15 and then we'll order these. Who's getting in the 15? Kai is definitely. I said that. I think Hyunmin is. See, like, I'm looking at these players here. I actually think that Smoggy is the best player out of those players. I think that Smoggy is the best player out of them. Do I throw T1 a bone with Buzz? A lot of you are saying just throw T1 a little bone with Buzz. Go on, we'll throw them a bone. I'll throw them the Buzz can be 15th bone. Sorry, Nats. Sorry, Jonah. Sorry, I mean, Trex I feel especially bad for, but we're throwing them a small bone. Hyunmin, 14. We'll throw Trace this bone of 12. We'll throw Smoggy the small 13 bone. Okay, we've got 15 to 9. I actually think, well, I had these two. I think I'm going to put Safe 8 and Zekan 7. I think that these have to be my top 6 because I put them on without even thinking about it. Now, here's a good question. Who's better, Freeing or Kiko? To play that many games and play well consistently for that many games, that's quite incredible, to be honest. Freeing is going 6. The top 6, I'm not even sure the top 6 is arguable. I think if those 6 aren't your top 6, I think you've kind of trolled. I'm going to put Kiko in 5th, just because he's never played at an international. He might let me down big time if I put him any higher. There's no way you think Kang is top 2. Again, I'm going to ask you that question, though. Like, if your life was on the line and you needed someone to have a good game. If you needed someone to go plus 10 or more in a best of 5 to save your life, who are you going to pick? I think there are only 2 options. I think you are literally only choosing between Aspas and Kang. FNS. You just want it over. You just want it over. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing this. I think I'm doing this. But I'm going to ask myself a question. Is Prent a better player than Durka? And the answer is no. Kiko also better. That is a maybe. I'm not going to say no to that. But I need more proof on an international stage that is the case. Right, let's just put, is Mako number 10? Okay. Tails? Tails he is? No, heads he is. Heads he is. Heads he is. Tails he isn't. We got a £1 coin from... What year is this? 2017. Is Mako top 10? Heads he is, tails he isn't. We flip. And it is heads. The coin has spoken. You can't quite see it, but it is heads. He's 10. Mako is 10. It is done. That is my list.